first and foremost, I know it's very hard to contain your excitement. Second Super Bowl for Atlanta in a decade. What is the level of excitement just to have it back in the city?
Fantastic. I mean, we're in the big event business. Arthur's whole pitch when we were talking about the stadium was the Georgia Dome had been a fantastic home for us and a really good venue for the city of Atlanta and the state of Georgia, but it was time to build a new one and try to keep going and keep the legacy. So for this, to get our second Super Bowl in 10 years, to have a World Cup, to have a Club World Cup, to have all that is really cool.
Talk a little bit about Centennial Yards and how that's going to look different, but what else can fans expect for the next Super Bowl?
We've already seen the fact that we have a Signia Hotel that's a 1,000-room hotel that's 150 yards from the venue. You feel all of downtown changing, and you feel like it's going to get even better. Centennial Yards it's not a $100 or $200 or billion development. It's $4 billion development. So what's going on around the stadium, what's going on the west side, it just all feels good. For us, what we need to do as a city and as a region is take advantage of it, because there'll be a tremendous amount of economic impact. There'll be a tremendous amount of visibility to our area. Now we have to deliver on it and try to use it as a way to get more businesses, to get more attention, and to bring better quality of life to our area, which these events can do.
You guys talk about it like this in the owners' meetings and things like that. From the outside, you always think about like the rotation of Super Bowl cities, right? The cities that get it on a regular basis. Do you feel like Atlanta is there now?
Well, we want to be, but there's a lot of cities and a lot of franchises that want to host this event, and well, they should. We just happen to be one that's very well prepared to host it. The airport is a huge asset to us. Don't underestimate the fact that we have that airport. And 80% of Americans can get here on a nonstop flight within 2 hours. We have the hotel capacity. We have the downtown. But the other thing we have that we said at the start of this press conference is we have a group project where the city chips in, the state chips in, certainly the venue chips in. We all kind of put our chips in the middle of the table, all for the betterment of the community, the region, and the state. And I think that's a pretty good formula to host these big events.
When did the conversations start for the push to bring the Super Bowl back?
We probably put our interest in hosting it maybe 3 years ago, and we said that 28 and 29 were the 2 years we would want to host it. We didn't know if they would feel like it was too early or not. We felt like with what was coming in Atlanta, we had a good sales pitch. They began to talk to us probably, I'm going to say 8 months ago, 6-8 months ago, about 28. There's a lot that goes into that when they say they want to talk to you about it, because you've got to figure out hotel availability, the Congress Center, do they have enough room available? So there's a lot that went into that. And then we probably got to negotiating a term sheet and doing the things that we need to do 60 days ago, 90 days ago. And somebody leaked it at some point, we just didn't respond to it. But it's a lot of work. I give the NFL credit that this system and what we just went through is so much better than the old system where we used to bid. We used to bring governors and mayors and everybody into the room. There were losers. There's no reason this should be a loser moment. So it was a good process. It was dealing with them is I've dealt with the league a lot. They're not the easiest negotiators, but it's a really good day for the state of Georgia.